Hey y'all, good morning. I'm out here thugging, know what I'm saying? I'll have to check this here camera. Hopefully we've got a couple hammers on there, know what I'm saying? Let's stay tuned.
Dude, you went to New York for 4 days.
That's how we roll, cuz. Crazy, this creek's like bone dry. Not bone dry, but hey, this right here is the camera that we got the half rack on.
Non-typical.
Non-typical. He's not your typical deer. So we moved it to try to get a better angle of his body. But he's probably a 3-year-old deer, but Brooke doesn't want me to shoot him, but I probably will.
Not a shooter, bud.
Hey, you can't eat the horns.
Hey, tell them what we're doing today.
We're checking cams, you feel me? Know what I'm saying? We wanted to float the river, but Brooke was scared. I thought we should have just got a couple bike helmets and a couple class 2 PFDs and called it a day. But no, the river's up really high. All the rivers are up really high.
It's like illegal to be on the...
It's literally like probably illegal. It's dangerous.
I think it was up like... The river was... What, 16 or 18 feet?
This thing's not even working.
Acorns are falling everywhere, dude.
Let's get out of here. Okay, we got...
How many?
Only 118.
No shooters.
What a joke. There's does. This is in a way better spot. Well, better angle anyway. Doe. There he is. Nope. Ooh. I'm just kidding.
What was he?
It's that little 8-pointer. He's come a long way.
Dude, we'll see him in 2021. I think.
Probably.
Shoot him.
Yeah. Dude, where'd the hammer go? Probably hit by a car. He's not even on here.
What was that?
Little 8-pointer. He's an up and comer, bud.
2-year-old. Think?
That's the same one. Yeah, he's nice, but I don't know why the other one's not on here. There's another one. There's a daytime. It's that same deer.
Well,
in the afternoon.
At least we know we have a shooter in 2 years.
He's a nice deer, but
you gonna burn a tag on him?
No, bud.
Those are pretty cool pictures of him coming up through, though.
Where is the non-typical? This isn't nearly as thugged out as I thought it would be checking this camera. But that's life, I guess, you know? This guy's walking around in here. Look at this. Dude, he's not even on here.
He wasn't even a shooter.
It don't matter. Cut the camera, dude. This is embarrassing.
Alright, cut.
You know, an unwise man once said that there's more to life than hunting. So Brooke and I are out here trying to figure out what that is. Let's go. I'm out of here. What am I just gonna be in front of the camera all day?
You're the one wearing a do-rag, bud. You don't see that every day. I hope we run into someone while you're wearing that. They're gonna be like, who is this whack job?
Literally, they have no idea.
Back here scouting for deer and just be like, just trying to find a 6-pointer. Usually I do them on the backside, it's easier.
Well, this way they don't have to walk around the tree when they want to steal it. They can do it right from the front.
Oh, that makes sense.
How's the angle, bud? It's all about the angle. Good enough.
I mean, I think I need to knock that out over that log.
Try it.
You should video this machete work. I'm gonna show them how this machete works.
This could be a separate video.
So, this machete, guys, you gotta understand, you gotta have a firm grip on it because you could literally slice yourself. Like, these are real deal. Always want to cut away from you, and you always want to go with hard force.
That's good. That's good, dude. So I don't think they won't even hear that.
Did you hear how loud that thing? That thing's solid, dude.
Oh my god!
I gave my all.
You didn't budge it?
I mean, I made a mark. Do we have any viewer questions we need to address?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are we doing with our life? I don't know.
Quick update.
What do you want me to update? Knows anymore, you know? Everybody's out there making false claims. And I'm not going to tell you that this is going to save the day, but I'm going to tell you that I've been using nose jammer products for, I don't know, 5 years. And I buy this from the store. They don't send it to me. So, if that tells you anything. And actually, on a side note, I am not even joking. This right here, you got some chicks coming over the house, or you ran out of Lysol in the bathroom. I'm not even joking, dude. Just like that, right through the house.
Better than Febreze?
It's better than Febreze or any Yankee candle you could possibly get. I'm not even joking.
Tell what we just found.
First of all, how do I look? Okay.
Par.
Do I look the part?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want people to think that I know what I'm talking about. So we had this camera hung it'd be west of here about 200 yards, and I had that buck. I'll show a picture of it, but the buck with the half a rack. And I was kind of upset that we didn't get him on camera again, but it's like he probably didn't go anywhere. And looking again, thinking, there's a corner of a field here that comes down, and we're kind of up from that corner. And so we walked down into here about 100 yards down into this little gully, and we got a fresh rub here. Now I don't know which buck this is, but there's an old rub there. And I was just talking to Brooke when I turkey hunted here last spring, or this past spring. I jumped some deer on this was a saddle, I guess. And I said, I bet you that's where a buck would be bedding if a buck was in here. And sure as heck, we come in here and this guy stuck out with a sore thumb.
So we were just walking out of here, and I know we touched on a little bit about this first rub we seen. Tim and I were just talking. We didn't really know what buck it was, but what we do know is from the intel we just got from that camera that 8-pointer that just showed up over there, he's still in velvet. So obviously he's not doing this rub. So realistically, that's another buck. Hypothetically, probably the non-typical buck that Tim's obsessed about a little bit. But we'll also show you here while we got you on camera. So bucks rub the same areas year after year. It can be different bucks, but they tend to do the same thing. So there's that fresh rub. You can see back there a tree scarred up, the other rub, and then right there is literally another tree rubbed up. So literally this will be rubbed up. Unless they timber this will always be rubbed up. Hypothetically, you're not going to shoot all the bucks out of here, so it's always going to have rubs. So, little fun fact for the day. So I guess I'll talk about. We got like 4 or 5 bucks on here. 3 that are probably 1 2-year-old 8-pointer, 1 1.5-year-old 8-pointer, a couple other smaller ones, and then maybe like a 3 or 4-year-old. Probably be a typical 10, 140, 150, 10, but he's got the whole one side like broke off and kind of grew like a big club with like a brow, but nothing that we would consider as a hammer. And honestly, in the last 3 weeks, we left this camera for what, a month or so?
Yeah.
And not last 3 weeks, last 2 weeks, it's really died off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move it. Bucks are starting to rub and starting to do a little bit of scrapes. We're gonna try to locate a scrape.
Turkey.
So here's where we got the other 10-pointer, this camera set up. I think we might have posted about it a couple weeks ago. Really good deer. I'm definitely a shooter. Still in the area. That's him frontal view. There he is from the side. Really nice deer. Then we actually got 2 other bucks that we haven't seen. That one's hard to see.
Yep.
But he's, I mean, look at the body on him. And then this is actually a different 10 too. So
we're on what? Where are we?
We're up on a piece of private ground that we got just by literally knocking on the, or not even knocking on the guy's door. The guy was along the road, farming.
Unmanaged, unleashed.
Yeah, just literally asked him if we could bow hunt his ground, and he's just like happy to do it for us. He didn't even blink an eye. So this is kind of like a big finger. Is it 20 or 30 acres maybe?
I delineated it. It's like a 20-acre just island.
Yeah, and like it's surrounded by corns and like grass fields. But these deer, I mean, show them the trail. I mean, it's pretty evident the deer are in. So we're kind of excited about this place. It was just kind of like, actually it's kind of funny to tell the story quickly. We're driving and we're getting nowhere, and Tim's like, just ask that guy. So I literally just whipped it in there and got out of the truck, walked up and was like, hey, do you happen to own this ground right here? Yeah. Oh, I moved here from Pennsylvania. We're interested in, looking for a place to bow hunt. And he's just like, yeah, follow me, I'll show you my ground. And literally we followed him and he gave us permission to, several pieces that he owns. So very blessed to say the least on that end. So
we checked the camera below here, and it's just an island, and it's really torn up in the past. There's 3 or 4 trails that just run right along through it, and we were coming out of the woods. And Brooke said, I bet you there's a rub on this white oak tree. And
a rub. It's great. On the red oak.
On the red oak. There's a red oak right here.
Yeah.
A ground rub.
No, it's okay.
You never heard anybody call it that?
No.
They go, I've seen some nice tree scrapes the other day, some nice ground rubs. But we got a nice scrape here. Looks like something hit it once or twice. So we got the camera set up and see what's going on. We've got that 110-pointer is sweet. He's got kickers. Well, they're not kickers, his G2s go back. Hey, this is good B-roll, dude. People will think we're really serious now. Maybe we should get a drone. We should get someone to take pictures of us taking pictures of each other.
No. National Geographic. 2.
Oh yeah, bud. Well, what do you think about this?
Oh boy.
Get out of here.
That's a freaking 8-pointer, dude.
Jeez.
Holy shiz.
Told you there was one back here, bud. What's the date? Doesn't work?
Doesn't work, but dude, that is a freaking slammer. Dude, that's a 158. That's his shooter, in my book. He's big enough to ride in Brook Martin's truck. Dude, oh my goodness. I'm cranked.
Can we go get cheese curds and look at these? What's more important, cheese curds or what?
That is a...
What? It's a what?
That's what you call a hammer.
You guys, this is one small step for bow hunting and one giant leap for mankind. We finally got 2 big bucks on camera. Brook's in the truck. He's locked himself in the truck. He's hyperventilating. He can't even concentrate. I can't even have a conversation with the guy. All he's doing is looking at his cell phone or this 8-pointer. And speaking of the 8-pointer, we would like you guys to help us name the 8 and the 10-pointer. And the winner is going to get, or the 2 winners, there'll be 2, will get a can of nose jammer each. We're here at one of our sponsors. We're going to go in there and get a can of nose jammer for you guys to try. I think you'll like the product. We're literally not endorsing paid or anything. We're going to go buy it with our own, you know, hard-earned money. 2 cans of nose jammer, and so whoever comes up with the most clever name will get the cans, or 2 people will get the cans. Unfortunately, this weekend we didn't get to check all of our cameras like we wanted to. The river is really high. All the rivers are really high, dangerously high. I don't know how much rain we got, but we've got about another 10 cameras or so along a river, and hopefully next weekend we get a chance to check those with our fingers crossed. And that's what we really wanted to bring to you this weekend. But fortunately, we had some players come by the cameras in the last few weeks so we could show you. So we hope you enjoyed this episode. Do they even sell nose jammer at Walmart?